What's up, guys? DrLoinstain with a very exciting raid. Finally made my way into one of the massive metal bases on this server. And as you can see, there's my staircase I used to build up. And on the 5th floor, which I believe is the floor that the loot might be on, considering this is a 10-story base, I've got a little barricade sticking out of the staircase so I can get towards the wall and see for that if I intend to go that way. But in terms of this top story, there is no metal window bars. I just strategically placed a wall right here so I could run and jump off of it, crouch into the window, and now I've set up a little nook of sorts for suiciding back, and in case someone logs in while I'm doing this and I get killed, I can respawn, grab some stuff out of here. I think I'll take off the Kevlar for now. Put it there for that reason. And I've also got this metal door and doorway that I can throw down in a spot just in case I want to seal off this whole area for myself as kind of a little base within the base. Anyways, I'm not completely sure if that will lock me in if I do it, so I'm gonna wait. If it's very necessary in the future, I will do it. But anyways, we got some med kits and full Kevlar and a bunch of guns, and I have a feeling this is Shadow's base, who's the one that raided our base a couple days ago when I was on vacation or something like that. That or I just wasn't playing because I wasn't motivated, didn't feel like working on stuff. You know the drill. Stuff gets discouraging sometimes, and when you're recording all the time, it becomes work, and it's almost not as fun to play if you always feel like you have to be recording stuff. But anyways, not sure why they'd put shotguns up here with no ammo for them. It's a bit peculiar, but I'm definitely going to move a bit of this to my little nook just for ease of access, and in case I do encounter heat, or obviously I'm going to suicide back and forth between here and my actual base so I can move the loot more easily. I don't know why he didn't put window bars. It's a bit dumb, but I've got 15 C4 and 15 grenades. We can see how far we can get with these. Probably only going to be a couple walls, so I'm going to scope out that staircase that's inside near here, and then from there I'm going to try and judge what I'm going to need to do to get into the rest of the base. Might have to go back outside and go from the bottom, so yeah, let me just take a look real quick. I'm going to show you this, but I'm probably going to cut... Oh. Really? You serious? Can I use it through the wall? No. Sometimes you can access chests through the wall if they're not properly set up. So, yeah, I can't really see anything else. Can't peek through that door. Screw it. I'm just going to try it right now. Put these in the middle. Put 3 just to be safe at the beginning if they don't, all of them don't work. Okay. Come on, please blow it up. Please don't waste my time and make it, have to be 5. Oh, is it really 5? That is overkill. I'm sorry. Like, how does anyone, expect to raid at all when it's that many freaking C4? 6? You serious? Dude, what the fuck? Are you... Oh. Jesus Christ. You serious? Finally, Jesus. It's probably a decoy, but there are a shitload of chests in here, so let's see. Oh, no, it's not a decoy. Hallelujah. Look at all this loot, and this is just the first box that I found anything in. I'm definitely grabbing this metal. This is definitely the base that Shadow built after he raided our base and got a bunch of the stuff you're seeing right here. So this is officially a professional revenge raid, if you ask me. Not to pat myself on the back, but Shadow, if you're watching this, which I really hope you do, I'll try and get you to watch it. Notice how surgical I am right now. When you blew into my base, you literally used like over 100 C4. and it's a wood base, and that was before it took more than 2 to break a wood wall and a metal door. So yeah, maybe you can learn a couple things from me, because your defense is surprisingly lackluster considering how you could just go in through the top floor and there's a shitload of loot in here. I have a feeling you disconnected with most of your loot though, Shadow, which is only the smart thing to do. You can only expect someone to do that. It seems like, yeah, food, 2 med kits. God, there's so many boxes. Probably all the boxes he got from our base too, that he just set down. I don't know if this is just to slow people down or what, but this is full of good stuff, so I'll take that metal out of there for now. All that sulfur. God, sorry about the keyboard and mouse noise. I really can't do anything about it, and I'm just going to let it slide because no one seemed to have complained. Only one person has mentioned it on Steam, and they're not really like a bona fide fan, so at least I don't think so. I forget exactly who it was that mentioned, but we're getting close to 6 minutes, so I think I'm going to save you the liberty of me just kind of blindly looking through the rest of these chests, and I'll come back with another clip once I figure out what else to do in this base. Okay, so before I teleport home, I just want to show you what I'm taking in my inventory here, and then what I'm leaving behind for when I spawn back. So obviously I'm going to need, armor and food and medkits. So I'm leaving all of that. Actually, I don't need to leave the medkits I have with me because there's that whole box of them in the other room. Anyways, all that stuff is staying, so yes, I'm going to teleport home now. Okay, back at my base. It's raining now, so you'll probably hear that in the background. But anyways, here's the suicide. It should put me back in that metal base. And yes, it did. Alright, time to gear up again. Don't have med kits, but that's fine because there's plenty. Come on. P250, there we go. There's plenty over here. Oh, lag. Aha! I don't know if it's worth it to clean out this box, but I might at some point. Wreck has left the game. Great job, Wreck. Let's get the rest of this loot. And this is just to prove to you that I do get all the loot when there's a big base and I can't get it all in one inventory. I would never just leave stuff there for my rivals to continue to raid me with. Especially in the case of Shadow, because he got a bunch of stuff when he raided our base, but really, it was just the things that we couldn't fit in our inventories before we disconnected, because no sleeper server, therefore the safest way to hold stuff is on your body when you don't play the game. So, yeah, great job, Shadow. Like I said, wasted 100 C4, if not more than that, getting into my base. And I used 6, and got all the metal and stuff. Definitely reimbursed myself for the staircase I built, so that's not a loss. I can deal with using 6 charges. We've got, I don't know, only 70 to spare, so that's why I'm going to call this a professional surgical raid. Okay, I suicided back into the base yet again, and realized that I forgot to leave weapons and food, so now all I have is a rock because I'm an idiot. But anyways, I'm gonna throw down this door and see if I can open and stuff. Alright. So I'm gonna change this lock to, God, I don't know, just a bunch of random numbers. Okay, so I placed 3 more earlier, but I kept falling off and I just didn't want to save that crappy clip and make you watch it, so here's the other 3. Seriously? I'm gonna use 1 more. If it doesn't go, I'm just gonna say screw it and give up on this base. I guess that isn't in the middle. Anyways, looks like we found his furnace, and of course I fall off. Okay. Furnaces. And there's actually some loot. What do you know? Wasn't a complete waste. I can make some gunpowder with this. How hilarious. There's no doors on the stairways. So, not sure how far I can get up or down, but I'm gonna go ahead and explore the rest of it before it gets dark. Because I don't have a flashlight or anything, as I mentioned in that clip. I only have a rock because I was dumb and didn't store any guns before I suicided, or should I say teleported home and then suicided back here. So yeah, this is probably... yeah, this is the top floor. Yeah. So that's the floor with the loot on it. Or at least the floor below that floor, and I know that there's no more loot anywhere else up there. Wow, it's so laggy. Sorry about that. I'm playing on good graphics too, so that's part of the reason. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't appear that there's anything in these lower floors at all, which would make sense because he doesn't have any doors or anything to stop people from going through every single level. Am I on the bottom now? Or am I on the second floor? No, there's still one more to go down. It lags every time I go towards... wow. Every time I go towards a staircase. Anyways, it doesn't look like there's anything to be had on here, or down here, I should say. Yeah, nothing. I don't know why he didn't place any of these doors yet. He probably just ran out of metal fragments to make them, which is pretty sad, Shadow, assuming this is your base. Oh my god, the lag is horrendous. I don't see any way to get out though, and I'm definitely not wasting more C4. Oh wait, here we go. Here is a definitive bottom floor, I believe. Yeah, I can see grass right there. So yep, this is the bottom floor, and just as I suspected, there is nothing. So hope you enjoyed this little blooper. Basically just to follow up, and you thought the episode was over, but now it is, so cue the end card.